Well, Gillian, welcome to the programme. First of all, how serious is the threat to places like Nineveh and Palmyra? Well, it's already happened in Nineveh, I think, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
How much damage has been done? Do we know that?
They've taken sledgehammers to stuff, just making a real obvious, visible demonstration in that they've filmed themselves destroying stuff by hand, but then they've gone round with canisters of explosives and just exploded the whole place. So they didn't need to go around with sledgehammers because they were going to explode it, but it's a clear statement that they want to be seen to be destroying it, not just to have a kaboom in the desert, and it could be anywhere.
How does that make you feel as an archaeologist?
I could weep. This stuff's been there for thousands and thousands of years, and it records some of the very earliest civilizations that we've got, some of the first settling down in societies, and it's home to us all, in a way. We've all spread out our civilization from it, and our way of living in towns. And it records that very essence of who we are and what we are when we're living in places, and it's just gone. And it's common to all of us. It's not just it was over there. It's for us.
And in terms of where you might put it, is this a sort of Premier Division site, if you like?
Yes, you don't get much more than Nineveh.
What are the particular things that you weep over there then? It's
the fact that they're saying it didn't happen is what they're trying to say. They're trying to say it's false, but that any archaeologist, it would just go straight over their head. That's not the problem. It's the fact that in the future archaeologists can't go back and get more information. Because every generation can do new tests, new stuff, find out new things. And there's something about going to the place. You take people to places and you walk there, you go on tours and stuff, and you take people and they're going, I'm standing in Nineveh. I'm standing in Troy. I'm standing wherever. And suddenly they're connected to it. And if you remove the place, you remove the chance to connect. And you can go to these places and it's thousands of years old and the millennia just disappear if you're standing there. You realise that humanity is all one. And by removing that, you're removing that connection.
So what is your view on serious, much more serious Western intervention to protect these sites? Obviously, there are many more issues and things that need protecting, but what is your view on that?
As to how they intervene?
Should there be far greater intervention, you think, before Palmyra and some of the other places are sacked?
I'm not sure how you intervene. It becomes a military issue as to how, if you're going to intervene, how do you do that? You're going to end up with everything caught in the crossfire. I don't know what the solution is, unfortunately, and obviously neither does anybody else because they're holding back and not really sure how to intervene with it. They're heading on towards Palmyra, and you've got a beautiful, beautiful ancient site, Roman site, and I think there's a kind of paralysis. What do you do? I mean, how do you stop somebody aiming a bomb at it or going and exploding it?
But there's Roman stuff across a fair swathe of the world. Does that matter as much, do you think, as Nineveh?
I could be shot for saying it might not matter as much as Nineveh because that's more unique.
Yeah.
And the more unique a site is, the more precious it is, obviously. And that's why you get reconstructions where you've got to a penny. You can reconstruct on a site because you've got 18 other amphitheatres. But Palmyra is one of the big top title places where you've got a large amount and you can actually feel that you're in the old place.
Gillian, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Round of applause, please.